Hey guys, welcome to another video. There's a lot of things that I want us to touch on. But the first thing that we're gonna look at here, it is an absolutely way bigger project than I wanted it to be. But that's a river. My main reference is this one on the screen right now, which is exactly Nagato itself. Um, it's a river network that runs pretty much through this entire peninsula area in Nagato, and I thought it looked cool, and I really wanted to replicate that. And I didn't understand how hard this was going to be till I try it, and you guys are going to watch it unfold. There's a lot of issues, and it's not the best in the world. I've never built a river system before in this game, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But you know, and I was thinking about this. Um, I actually think it's a good thing. I think something I like to, well, I want to try getting across in my videos is that, you know, I'm not a professional. Obviously, I don't do anything like this. It's just my mind. Uh, and I think I want to get a point across that anybody can make stuff in this game look good, and it's not hard at all to achieve. I guess the best term for me is like photorealism, and I have a cheat code for doing this. And matter of fact, it's common knowledge. Everybody says it. Um, I can't think off the top of my head, but I know I've heard it before, especially in the city skyline space, and that is reference images. I mean, you guys have seen me pop up images throughout all my videos. In fact, here are some more laid out. I'll keep displaying reference images that I'm using to kind of get a rough idea of what I want for this river, but that is the true way to succeed in making your city look good, is just references. Always go to Google Maps, find what your ideas are, and look for that and use it for the better. People make all this stuff in real life. They know exactly what they're doing. A lot of us, including me, don't do this stuff in real life, and we don't know how things work in real life. So, you know, using what people have made in real life to your advantage is the best advice I could give to anybody building anything in City Skylines. And with this project in particular, I'm not really following the river layout to a T on Google Maps. Again, just more of an inspiration. Um, I don't know how rivers work exactly either, so if this doesn't look realistic to you, I apologize. You know, put a comment on how I should make. Actually, don't do that, because I've put a lot of time into this, and I can't imagine remaking any of this stuff. But enjoy watching a time lapse of me not knowing what to do for like 2 hours sped up. Okay, we finally got kind of the gist of what I wanted. I don't think it looks that good. There's so much I could do with it, but um, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is for now. It's functioning. It looks good at a glance. That's what's important. Um, the next thing we're gonna look at right here is I'm gonna build some new networks in this district area over here, and we're gonna be building some new farms and the next extension of like a new town or village, um, kind of as like a gateway into the industrial area. So what you're looking at right now is a lot of my buildings are having electrical issues already, and this has been a major contention while making this video for me because I actually have not been able to figure out what is even going on with this. I have a hunch it's something to do with Road Builder and the custom roads, but I'm not too sure because some of them work and some of them don't. Of course, by pure chance, the ones that I wanted to use out here just weren't working. And later in the video, I end up using just a different type of road that's kind of like the ones I wanted to use, but weren't the ones I wanted to use because I'm picky. Um, so that kind of ends up being a problem for me, but I do fix it. You're gonna have to bear with it for a minute because a lot of this video is me fiddling around with electrical stuff that is gonna lead to nowhere. But you know, this was this is kind of something that I like to have in my videos though, because I don't know, I feel like so many people when they make their videos, it's just everything going the way it's supposed to, and I 100% know for sure a lot of people that make videos like this run into issues like this all the time when they make things, and I'm sure they kind of just cut it out. Um, but you know, as like a normal player, you're gonna run into stuff like this all of the time, and I don't know. I figured it's good to kind of see that from somebody making this stuff. All right, next stop is I want to look at our industrial area and start to really give it some life. This isn't going to be anything crazy, just a first pass. We'll always keep coming back here and adding buildings and detailing work and everything, but I just wanted to set a footprint down for the area. What I really wanted to get out of a theme here with the industrial area is kind of a doom and gloom feeling going on, compared to the rest of Japan. Um, you know, I think something people miss out on when they make their cities and you look at it and you're like, why is this not looking like real life? It's almost the doom and gloom. And that can be very true for like these industrial areas or like really urban areas. Um, and the main reason for that is just people. We're very dirty, especially in a place like an industrial area. These places are not clean. They don't look pristine, and that's kind of what we're going to try and achieve here. From Google Maps, it kind of looks like these industrial areas are very dry and drab on in Japan. I know they're right next to the coastline, but they look they look very sad on Google Maps. I'll even put like a picture of what I see from a top-down view of what the refinery area looks like in this specific area, and I kind of like that transition, like going from that really dark, gloomy, sad-looking industrial to the really colorful, bright greens, cool Japan villages into that like urban area. Um, I kind of like that transition for our Japan area, especially considering that these inland industrial areas are not really the priority for this area. At least that's kind of the in-game lore I'm giving you here. This place is kind of neglected. It's just there to bring in the money. They're not really too worried about what's happening there as long as it's functioning. And that's kind of the feeling I'm trying to get across with this area in particular. Okay, I was just placing some houses down and I look over and I saw accident and I was like, oh, we got an accident for the first time in our city. And I came over here and there's dead people on the ground. At least I hope not. I've never seen this before in City Skylines with people actually laying down incapacitated on the ground. Oh my goodness. I'm appalled. I didn't know that was in the game. If you haven't seen this before, uh, here you go. Uh, this is awful. This should not be happening in our city. Hopefully, an ambulance is on its way here and it gets here quickly. Okay, it looks like a cop and the ambulance got here. Everything's all good. Everybody survived. Nobody, nothing went wrong. In fact, there was nothing wrong with the car at all. We're all good. That was horrible. We can finally get back into building though. And there we go. Here's a kind of expanded and first, I don't want to say a lazy pass, but you know, just a first like rough draft of like the idea that we want when we're considering expanding our entire industrial area. Um, yeah, no, I really like the way the river is interacting with the environment now. I think it looks pretty cool. Um, I like this kind of deserty, like drabby look to the industrial area. Everything looks kind of dead and forgotten about, which is kind of like exactly what I want out of our, or at least parts of our industrial area. And yeah, I think our main town looks good. It's gonna look cooler when we expand across the river too. I'm gonna add multiple crossings for pedestrians. It's gonna look really cool. Um, but anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next video.